Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back. In today's video, I am talking about how to receive the response you would like to have from your specific person. Starting with sharing the manifestation one of my clients has recently received. I have gotten his permission to share it with all of you. So the background story is he came to me a couple of weeks back talking and voicing his concern and fear. Whenever he walks into the room that is full of people he wanted to work with for this project, he would feel being rejected already. So he would make the assumption of some way, somehow people wouldn't be agreeing with him. People would say this sounded needed adjustment or needed like a completely makeover. Some way, somehow he just wasn't feeling confident, wasn't feeling he would be like a part of the team. People would accept him in totality or whatever he had to say. Just the fear of being rejected, all in all. So that's the assumption he made prior walking into the room. And that is a historical issue actually he had. So I gave him the advice of starting assuming better, starting assuming that you are agreed with your suggestion, your advice, whatever you had to say. People are actually here for it. People would listen to you, whatever you had in your mind. People would actually be there for you and be supporting you to bring that into fruition. So that's the advice. That's the first advice I give him, is to assume better. Now, the second one is something that I have been talking about on this channel, meaning you actually need to have this perception makeover, meaning whatever you perceived right now, what you get to have with people for this project is rejection, is people do not support you. That is your story. Now you need to completely change this story, starting with changing your perception of seeing people as so important. So you put them on the pedestal. You feel they are your only shot. They are your only chance for this project to be done properly. So that is the perception part, the second advice I gave him. So meaning whatever you had on your mind, they were in lack. The energy was in lack. The energy was, this is the only opportunity, the only possibility via this group of people. You perceive them as, with their help, with their support, you could bring, only then you could bring this project into fruition. That is not following, that is not agreeing upon law of plenty that I talked about these past weeks. You perceive this group of people as the possibility, potentially they could help you to bring your project into fruition. However, to complete this project you want to do, to make it a success. However, perceive them as one of the options, not the only option, not the only possibility, right? Because whenever you do so, you're in lack. You could, and most likely this is going to be done successfully with this group of people. However, if you just only perceive them as the only opportunity and option you got right here, that is not agreeing upon law of polarity, because as quote unquote universe sees this situation, you have so much more, many more options and opportunities that could bring this project into success. So he took my advices by heart and he applied. He got everyone on board instantly, so that meeting was turned into just people talking about whatever was happening on TV instead, because as soon as he walked in, he voiced his opinion, he voiced whatever he had to say. People just told him, whatever you would like to do, we will help you, we will support you, we're here for you. So see, that is how powerful your initial intention, your assumption, and what you perceived as yourself, that alignment of being in the self-concept is, either way, with or without your help, I am going to have this project coming out as success. So that's the attitude of, with your specific person or without your specific person, you're going to have this healthy relationship, love relationship with someone. So your specific person is an option that instantly you turned them into an option, instead of being the only thing, being the only person in the whole wide world, that you could only have your healthy connection, relationship, a meaningful relationship with them, because that's not the truth. Because there are so many options, there are so many people potentially you could have an amazing relationship with. However, if you only perceive your specific person as your only shot, that is just being in lack and being in total resistance of being stuck, and stopping yourself from receiving the many blessings that you have coming your way. So once again, this was a very powerful manifestation, and coming from a very powerful place. Self-concept, assumption, and perception is to perceive this, whatever the specific person, I'm talking about manifesting specific person here on this channel. So this person perceive them as one of the options, not the only option, not the only possibility, not the only opportunity that you could have a relationship with a certain person. Because if I tell you this is if you want a box of mangoes and you only perceive yourself could get this box of mango from certain company, from certain delivery place, from certain farm, that instantly brings so much resistance to the situation. However, if your heart is open to every possibility, including this specific delivery place, specific farm or shop you would like to have your mangoes delivered, then there are so much more options. First of all, would coming out from left and right, just coming at you, and you could pick and choose whichever place, whichever premium quality of mango you would like to receive, and all these things. So once again, do not limit yourself. Definitely change your assumption. Start feeling like a worthy person. Start feeling like this is actually the best assumption I could make out of the whole situation. People are here to show you what and how you perceive yourself, being capable of receiving or not capable of receiving. This is only, 3D is only a feedback place. Everybody gives you the feedback, every situation gives you the feedback. So use all that is happening in 3D as your training ground, as your feedback. center, as I always talked about, so that you could come back and change what is happening within to have the experience you truly would like to experience with your specific person, and experience the desired version of your specific person being pushed out in your 3D world. So that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for being here with me. Drop any comments, and if you need any coaching, the contact info is in the description box. Thank you so much for being here. I'll be back.